All right, welcome back. A couple weeks ago, we did a little segment called, I can't remember what it was called, hilarious headlines or funny headlines that we have been challenged each other to find.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if you remember, but there's like herpes infested monkeys and an 88-year-old man attacked by a fox and all that. If you don't care, I'd like to present you with my first article.
Okay.
All right. This one is from October 11th, 2022. And the headline is America's next top mullet will soon be crowned. This is a top 25 countdown of the USA Mullet Championship. I found this amazing, amazing mullet on Mr. Scott Salvadore.
Okay.
He's this he's a pretty cool cat. He's from Stillwater, New York.
Okay.
Actually, RJ, I'm not going to tell you everything about it. I'm going to bring on Mr. Scott Salvadore, the 2022 champion of the USA Mullet Championship.
No
Hey,
way.
how's it going, Scott?
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Oh,
What's up, Scott?
Good evening, fellas. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. RJ had no idea that was happening.
no. No, you sound like a true professional, sir. You're definitely all business up front here.
I am. I'm hallelujah in the back as well.
Oh, speaking of that, Scott, would you like to let RJ know your mullet's nickname?
My mullet's name is the Lords Drapes. They're a gift. They're a gift from God, and we treat them as such.
The Lord,
Uh,
what?
The Lord.
The Lord's Drapes.
Oh,
How about you let RJ know a little bit about how that name came about?
Are you guys familiar with Theo Von? He's a comedian podcast.
okay.
Um, He's. I listen to his show quite a bit. I've heard him use the term "the Lord's Drapes" several times. I went to go see him. He had a stand-up comedy show in New York City, so I had a meet and greet with him. Go up on to meet Theo Von. I got my first mullet. I'm all proud of it and everything. He looks at me and he's like, "Gang, bro, you got the Lord's Drapes." And I was like, "Oh yeah, yes, I do." So we did like we said hi, whatever, did a little handshake and a hug, and I was like, "Yeah, you wanna rub mullets?" And we rubbed mullets together.
And that day, a star was born.
My hair grew 2 inches that night.
So how long
Yeah,
have you been growing your mullet there, Scott?
Yeah, about 2018 was my first mullet. I wanted to grow my hair out. I had the same military style fade since I can remember, since I was probably sixth or seventh grade. I'm 35, by the way, so sixth or seventh grade, however long ago that was. Had the same military style fade. I was in the military, and I just kept the haircut going. I was ready for a change. I thought I was a more unique kind of person. Everyone always tells me you're a one of a kind guy. I always feel like that's my favorite compliment people give me, is that I'm one of a kind.
Yeah.
So I started growing my hair. I wanted to do something a little more unique. So I started growing. I wanted to wear the trucker cap with the hair flowing out the bottom of it, all that curly stuff. But it come to find out, my hair does not grow like that. So
I'm getting goosebumps just listening to you talk.
Yeah. I got tickets to the Daytona 500, and my hair was just a little. It was longer than it's ever been. So I was like, I'm going to cut my hair into a mullet for the Daytona 500. What's better than that?
Oh, that is badass.
So I did it, and I was like, it was so well received. This was mullets are like, I feel like they're everywhere now. The last 2 years,
Yes.
4 years ago, it was not really not on trend, I don't think.
Yeah, you showed up at the Daytona 500 with your fucking Dale Senior fanny pack and your Viper glasses.
I got that. I got like a 25-year-old Dale Earnhardt button up. The thing is absolute gem. My wife found it at a garage sale for like $10.
Yes.
It was awesome. She came home with
Dude,
that thing. Woo.
if you were here, I guarantee you we'd be like, we'd be buds. I ain't kidding you. Hats
For
off
sure.
to you.
Yeah.
For sure. What do you guys do out there in Nebraska other than eat corn?
Well, it's funny you say that. This week, ate a lot of turkey, drank a lot of beer, and put up Christmas lights. So,
Well, there you go. Along with the rest of America. Good for you.
right. Nothing too exciting here. We just love our football and just we don't have all the bright lights and the big cities, so we try to keep ourselves entertained.
Yeah, I don't have any. My town I live in has 0 stoplights.
That's awesome.
Just to let you know, that's where the mullet breeding ground. Here.
Yeah, mullet breeding.
We had a big lawsuit with GE dumping chemicals into the Hudson, and I happen to live on the Hudson right where it did it. So, if you ever heard any national news about dredging the Hudson, that's where I live.
No kidding.
It's supernatural hair growth over here.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
So Scott, what's probably the coolest thing that you've done since this has happened to you?
All right, coolest thing I've done since being crowned the national champ. I've always been a champion in my own mind, but being crowned, I got crowned on my birthday. I turned 35. On the Today Show, they announced the winner. It was the morning of my birthday. It was like 5 a.m. I had like 50 people go do like a watch party. That was pretty cool in itself, just to see like the local support. I had to be like, out of 25 guys that were in the finals, I had to be like the 19 seed. It was like
wow.
I barely made it in from the online vote. So to see all the local support of people, like an army of people, like behind a silly mullet contest. They showed up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday to do the watch party. That was cool. But the coolest thing that came from the notoriety, I guess, was I did Access Hollywood with Mario Lopez. That was kind of cool.
Oh my God. That's
great.
so cool.
Kind of cool, but it's not laid back. I could talk to you guys. I don't know. You're like there in the hot seat, no redos. They just ask you some questions, and I stuttered a little bit. And the Today Show, I completely whiffed. I over prepared. I had like a speech rope. And I knew I was going to win. I just had all the faith in the world I was going to win. But because they put the top 3 people on there, and they like announced the winner while all 3 of us were on TV. But I knew I was going to win, so I already prepared a victory speech.
Oh, that's badass.
And I was, I don't know, you could tell I was reading. I was kind of embarrassed about it. So I said, I'm never preparing for anything ever again. So they just sent me a few questions through an email to do Mario Lopez. I thought I did very well doing it. So that was fun. But I did ESPN. I was on Marty and McGee this past weekend, Saturday.
Oh, that's awesome. Holy crap.
It's called the Lords Drapes, Slater.
Yeah. The Lords Drapes. They asked me who my favorite celebrity mullet was. Of course, after Shawn the Heartbreak Kid Michaels was, I told him.
Absolutely.
I was like, I forget the actor's name, but he was in Saved by the Bell. AC Slater.
Yeah, there's some curly head fuck kind of.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to. I was trying to like open up more dialogue so he could say something like if he was gonna go into the Mullet Championship next year or something. I wanted to tell him he'd have better luck at the dad bod contest.
Yeah,
because he's jacked.
He fucking knew better. He was within greatness, and he was in awe.
He knew better.
Yeah.
Do you have an opportunity to go back to back, or are there rules against it?
There is no rules against it. So I'm not in this for a dynasty, and in order to have a dynasty, a three-peat, I got to go back to back first. So.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. One at a time, buddy.
Yeah, I started campaigning for this because I knew I was going to. I wasn't on Facebook for like a year and a half before, because I think Facebook is just like a disgusting, toxic pool of people.
Yeah.
It's not like the people aren't bad, just the habits you get from it are bad.
Yeah.
Just scrolling on your phone. So
Yeah.
I didn't do anything on social media. And my previous, before, 2 years ago, I was like, I made all my entertainment was making fun of people on Facebook. Like, this isn't healthy. I got to grow up, Yeah, so I just cut Facebook out of my life. But I knew the Facebook vote was how you get into the finals to the mullet contest. So I start posting, getting myself back in the old algorithm.
Yeah, for
And I had
sure.
to start campaigning. Everybody knew I was going into the mullet contest, so it was. I'm gonna have to do the same campaigning again now. Now that I got all the news stations, all the radio stations, everything around me. I
Well,
did every radio station in my area. I've done them 5 times already. So
that's awesome. And I don't know when the voting is for that. And as it gets closer, we'd sure love to spread you all over the different platforms we're on, and just try to see if we can get some extra votes for you and such.
yeah, as long as we get those, keep the Nebraskans out of there, because you guys got to stay loyal to your people.
A lot of the guys here ain't got patience to grow that beautiful of a.
Well, it's good.
You ain't gotta worry about
Nebraska, I think it's just a regular haircut, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it just grows in all white trashy like that here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to church it up, Joe Dirt.
My whole. I was gonna have
You don't even have to shave; it just grows in like this.
I was gonna have it. My shtick there, the whole thing was gonna be like, "Oh, when did you start growing it?" I was like, "What do you mean? I was born like this. I've never got a haircut in my life." But it's too. I just decided to be myself instead. You'd see all the live competitions. Everybody's like a cartoon character up on stage. They're just not themselves. I did this thing just being me.
That's awesome.
You guys in leopard onesies on stage playing air guitar or something. I would never win an in-person competition because I'm not that weird. So.
Well, thanks for coming on, Scott. We really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We'd love to have you as a friend of the show and check in with you. And like I said, see whatever we can do to kind of help support you.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. I'll reach out to you guys. I'm following you guys on the Instagram now, and
awesome.
When I get back on the Facebook and start making fun of more people, I'll find you guys on there too.
Perfect. Thanks, man. Take care.
Hey, thanks for reaching out.
Have a good night, Scott.
Bye.
See ya.